Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. We are continuing on with our next mission, which is called Night of the Comet. So if we get our mission brief here, there is unfortunately no voiceover for it, but basically we just have to go to the BEPI 113 system in the Beta Quadrant and save the pass from the Davidians. As always, I have already flown to the mission start point. There is nothing too spectacular, to be honest, about any of the rewards, except that, you know, they're TOS-themed weapons. So if you're an original series fan, you might be interested in some of these.
Everything we do.
Anyway, we accept the mission and we're going to jump in. Right, so basically we're going back into the past. That's what we're going doing here. So we're going to slingshot around this star to send us back into the past. And there's a couple of ways of doing this. Now I know some people do have difficulty trying to pilot their ship through these rings that are around the star. So once you hit full speed, you can just hit R or Shift R to go into full impulse. And obviously you can use the WASD keys to maneuver your ship, and that's what I will be doing. However, you might find it easier by pressing and holding your left and right mouse buttons and then dragging your mouse like what I'm doing here now. See, you can bring it round much easier in a sort of circular motion. I don't have any problem doing it with the WASD keys, so as you can see there, I just finished it off with that. But there's a little tip. If you're having difficulty with the keyboard, you might be able to steer your ship with your mouse instead. Because, like as I said, I know some people do have difficulty with that particular part of the mission. Anyway, here we are. We're back now, and we're in the past. Whatever, we're in the 22nd century or something like that, anyway. Now, before we beam on to the station, because that's our next objective, I want to get these R&D notes. Here's one, and there's another one over here. Just get in range. And there's the second one. Okay, now, ops. Beam to station, you betcha. Okay, first things first, going to drop a couple of turrets here because there's some Davidians. Then I'm going to go over here and get this R&D node, let my bridge officers take care of those guys. And now we open up a can of whoop ass and take these guys out. Okay, so there's a bit of a bar fight going on here, so we have to calm things down, I suppose you would say. So I'm going to deploy some turrets here. Dang, nabbit. There we go. Alright, now let's incapacitate everybody. And is that guy taken care of? Is there one more over here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're going to go into this hallway first, take a left, and then take a right, and we're going to clear out this room. Excellent. Get some trinium. Okay, we're back out in the main area. We're going to go up here to this room, and we're going to repeat the whole process again. Always remember to pick up your loot. Most important. Okay, so at this stage we're going backtracking, and we're actually going into where we initially beamed in, and there's going to be more Davidians there, and we're going to clear out this area, like so.
Enemy target on center.
Right, now there's just one more room to clear out, and we have to break into it. So we're going back out into the main area, and we're going to turn here to the right, and this is where we're going. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy some mines. I'm going to deploy turrets.
Enemy target on center.
If I could grab this guy's attention, if I was throwing out enough threat, which I don't seem to be, he could walk into this minefield that I've got here, and that would really mess up his day. Seems to be good so far, though. Right, so now we've got a couple of Davidian portals, and we just have to get rid of them, and then we can move on to the next stage of this mission. Like so. There we go. Okay, now we're going to talk to Commander Scotty.
Mike, got a phone back.
Alright, and now we're going back to where we beamed in, and we're going to wait there until Scotty turns up again, you know, because he's slowly making his way down here as well. Alright, he's nearly here. We can see him actually on our mini-map here. And there he is there now.
Just as I said.
Okay, now we have to get a quantum flux regulator from someone called Cassidy. So we're going to talk to her. She's going to be in shock, and we're going to have to mix her up a tonic. But before we do that, we have to talk to Scotty again, and we have to figure out what Cassidy likes to drink. and then we can actually mix up the tonic for her. So there's a lot of running back and forth here. So now we're going running back to Scotty again. Excuse me.
Did you get the quantum nerve tonic? Oh, glad. I've seen Cassidy. I've seen Cassidy.
Okay, so it's
The only
basically
time
just
I've
a
seen Cassidy.
well, it's not a
I've seen
process of
Cassidy.
elimination.
Cassidy. I've seen Cassidy.
You just have to
I've
go
seen
through each
Cassidy.
of the different
Beast.
ones.
Cassidy. I've seen Cassidy. Or the Cassidy. I've seen
There you go,
Cassidy.
that's
Or
them
the
all.
Beast.
Right, now we can go back and we're going to meet up with, or go to the bartender, and we're going to mix up the drink that she likes and give her this nerve tonic. And I'll show you guys what the correct formula is. So, I need a drink. It wants to be hot. It wants to be sour. It wants to be a little pick-me-up should do it. In a stem glass, a drop of honey. Thank you. And then we just pick up the glass. And we go back to Cassidy. And we give it to her.
Do you have a drink?
And there we are. She's come around. She's sorted this out. And then we go back to Scotty. Before we leave here, we can then purchase Nerve Tonic to go. There's 4 different varieties. But this one here, if given to a female character, will do a very seductive dance. So little, nugget there hidden in the game. If you pick up that Nerve Tonic, and if you have a female character and you consume that Nerve Tonic, your character will do a very seductive dance, but it's not on male characters, or it doesn't
right
work on
tool
male
for our-
characters. Right, now we're beaming back to our ship. Alright, we're going to scan magnetite ore. And we're going to open up these guys. We basically just have to incapacitate them. So we're not actually destroying any of them, although there will be one that we will end up destroying. And we have to destroy this comet, Driffin's Comet. We do actually have to destroy that. So what's going to happen here is we're going to start firing on this, and then it's going to break into 3 smaller chunks. Each of those 3 smaller chunks will break up into 3 smaller pieces, and so on, until we completely vaporize and destroy the whole thing. See? And we just open up on us, and hey. Alright, let's get our more pets out. Oh wow, something's hurting me. Targets here. See the next one. There we go. And we just have to get the coup. And this guy we're actually going to blow up. There we go. And that's it. Mission complete. Not very difficult. And kind of interesting. In case you didn't know, Commander Scotty was voiced by James Doohan's son. Obviously it wasn't Scotty himself because he has passed away, but his son actually does the voice in game. I don't think it's a great likeness, but you know, it's okay, it's alright. It could be a hell of a lot worse, but yeah, it's nice.
Driffin's Comet is a memory. I'm sure a Federation scientist will do some meaningless study into its disappearance in the 23rd century. But, like so many of the minutiae those explorers are so fascinated with, it will be of no consequence. What matters is that you acted to protect your empire. You did a warrior's duty. There is no greater reward than that. It would be best for the Empire to keep the details of what transpired here secret. Time travel is so troublesome. But while the lore singers will never tell the tale of your ship and the Comet, know that those in power recognize and appreciate your achievements. Go with honor, my friend. I will call on you again in the future, should the need arise.
Okay, so we're playing on a KDF aligned character, so we may as well pick up the Klingon Disruptor. It really doesn't matter. This one, if you're a TOS fan, you would recognize this weapon definitely. It fires out that pinky beam, phaser beam, and it makes that unbelievably whiny noise. But yeah, we're gonna pick the Klingon Disruptor. Anyway, we'll collect that award.
Everything we do is for the...
And yeah, we're going to leave it there for now. So thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. My name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.